What y'all doing? Where y'all been? Where y'all at? Come on, I see Daniel Bacote, Sister Queen coming in hot from the gate. What y'all been doing last few days? I know what I've been doing. I've been in the trenches with the team. I'm watching this masterpiece come to life. Let me get this. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm about to run out of here. For real, for real. How can I sit still? I'm on minuscule hours of sleep. Come on, Cynthia. Minuscule, and I got full energy. You want to know why? The light of YAHUAH, it's got to be energizing me right now. It has to be. I'm going on just, hey, I'm telling y'all. I see your brother Joe. That's super. I'm telling y'all. We are about to turn this world upside down. There's no way around it. We can ready to turn this world upside down. You want to know why? We are the revealers of the truth. I mean, what are they going to do with this? Y'all know what we've done together? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous what we've done in this shorter time. Man, I'm telling y'all, I'm tore up. If y'all have not went over to tsnt.org and participated in some shape, form, or fashion, I'm telling you, I'm just giving you my opinion. You ain't got to do nothing. You're a grown person. I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, you're going to regret that. You got a chance to be in on it. You're going to see this everywhere. They're going to be talking about it all over the world. We're going to put it in all the different languages. As time goes by, you'll start seeing it roll out in Spanish. You'll see it roll out in German and French. You'll see it roll out in Serbian, Hungarian. You're going to see it. And they can't suppress this no more. The lie has been exposed. And woe to those translators, those scribes that went in and did what they did to the word of YAHUAH. They went in and they jacked his word up. And billions of people, billions for centuries, have been misled into thinking that they had the truth. And they don't have the truth. Now, we are here. We are here now on the I'm talking about we sitting up next to it about to watch it happen. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Come on, brother Jared. Y'all who in the building? I'm telling y'all what happened. I just came out of, so y'all haven't heard from me for a few days. See, we have all these layers of review that's went on. And some of y'all, we had 12 people from out there in the field. We had 12, they came in. We've had this document scrubbed and scraped and scrubbed and tested and tried and pulled and tugged. We've had it all over the place. We hired very expensive, high-level professionals. That's all they do every day. All they do every day is edit books. That's all they do. And we hired a kick-butt team. And right now, I'm telling you, everybody went to work. We had the 12, they went to work. We've had people before that, they've been working for months. Behind the scenes with me, just making sure, boom, boom, boom. As I would roll the books out, they would tweak it, they would come back, suggestions, bam, bam, bam. Then we had the 12 come in. Then we took the 12 out. Then we had, then we had 4 in the field, volunteers, high-level professionals. For the past week, they've been in there going at it. Little bitty tweak stuff. apostrophe here, comma there, capital here. I mean, it's like unbelievable. I stayed out of there for about 3 days. Ask him. The document was so heavy, it was off the charts. It was off the charts. Come on, Anna. It was so heavy, it was off the charts. Then, for the past 72 hours, 3 days. Hold on. So it was 4 in there getting it. Then we had the high-level professional company in there getting at it. And man, oh man. Hey, the 4 that was in the field was in there. They were like, what in the world, man? Because here's what I did. I want a professional company, don't know anything about the word of YAHUAH. Completely objective, just raw editors, just raw. I want them go in there and scrub the heck out. I was sitting back giggling. 3 days I didn't go in. I was sitting back giggling. 3 days. And man, it was in there. I mean, it was so many tedious stuff. I'm talking about it was so much stuff. Then I locked everybody down, including the professional company. And I said, everybody go do what you got to go do. It's just going to be me in there for 3 days. Nobody else. No staff, nobody else. I said, y'all can look what I'm doing. You just ain't got no power to do nothing about it. Come on. Celeste, is that a country? Namibia? Namibia. Is Namibia a country? And if Namibia is a country, Celeste, put I love YAHUAH in the chat. I'm going to see if we got Namibia. I'm going to tell y'all what I've been doing. Y'all see I've been trying to snag them countries. Yeah, we got it. Namibia is a country, and you already on the map. That's our sister Celeste. All right, I got down back. It's coming back to me. Pamela, our sister Northern Ireland, said everybody has to hit the like button if you're part of the team, part of the family. You're one of YAHUAH's disciples. You're disciplined. Everybody. We got Alaska in the building. Come on, Brother Randy. I see you. Has everybody hit the like button? We got a lot of people in here. We ain't got the likes to where we should have them. Now listen, y'all, listen. So I lock them out. They can't do nothing. I'm giving y'all major Truth Scripture updates live and in effect. This is going on. This is happening. I go in there. They'll tell you 3 days. 3 days. Every day. I got up at 4:20 a.m. yesterday morning. I ain't go to bed around, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Right back up at 6:20 this morning. I'm talking about 3 days. It took me to go from Matatiyahu to Hazun, that's Matthew to Revelation. Come on, Brother Joe. I went through meticulously. Wait till y'all see the documentary. I went through this meticulously, line by line, word by word, and I had to deal with all the other people that had comments, quotes, check this, needs to be a comma here, this word here, that needs to be, I'm telling y'all, 3 days. Now, I told the professional company, because, they do this all the time. I said, now look, probably 70 to 90% of the stuff y'all do, I'm not going to approve. That y'all suggest? Probably 70, 90%. They were like, huh? Why? That's what we do. I said, because you don't understand the rhythm, the lingo from up on high, from up in the clouds, past the clouds. You say, past the clouds. Up there where my father says, y'all don't fully understand that lingo. I said, so don't take this personal. I said, because you're being paid to do what you've done. Do not take it personal. I'm probably not going to accept most of the stuff you suggest. Most of it's grammatical, it's worded. Like they don't understand the right hand of YAHUAH. They don't understand that right in that hand is capitalized. They don't get that. Y'all understand that, right? But I know they're going to change all that stuff. Now, the reason I want all that done is because I want it scrubbed. I want it pulled. I want this thing scrubbed to the max. That way, when we say, yep, there it is, boom, it's done been tested to the max, done been tried to the max. I said, try to break it. Go nuts. They've been in there trying to go at it. Tomorrow, this thing goes to the typesetter. So by tomorrow, today's June the 19th, that pagan month they call June 19th. So by tomorrow, by end of day tomorrow, the 20th of June, this thing is expected to be at the typesetter. Y'all know what that means? When that thing goes to the typesetter, can't do no changes. When that thing goes to the typesetter, from a publishing standpoint, it's a pain to do any change from there. So when that sucker go to the typesetter, that typesetter is going to take the time they take, somewhere within a week. I said, what if we pay you some extra? Can you get it faster? They said, absolutely. Let's talk about that. So I'll be on with them tomorrow to get it done in less than a week. When that's done in less than a week, it's going to the printer. Now we're working to pay the printer extra money to have them move us up in the scheduling. Y'all got any problem with that? Anybody got any problem if we take some extra money to help them just to push it, but don't mess it up? That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Come on, Jesse in the building. That's what's going on. So I don't know if y'all got no problem, but we're now going to throw some more money at it to see if we can expedite it without messing anything up. But we want to expedite. Okay? Because y'all already know. Y'all already know. What are they going to do when we got how many? How many errors have we picked apart? And wait, hey, your money going to tell y'all. Your money time is going to tell y'all. Because your money, other than the back volunteer team and the staff, YAHUAH put it on my heart. I prayed about this to have your money come back in there representing the field, representing y'all, being a voice of everybody out there in the field. So your money's in there. Your money, can you come on live with me, sis? If you can, send an email to info@promotethetruth. No. Put it in the text group, your money. Your money's in a very, 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 very private text group. If you can come on for just a few minutes. If you're locked and loaded in the document, just stay in there. Don't come over here. But if you can take a few minutes, come on over here. Just so you can say hi to people and bear some witness. Because your money, she didn't know it, but YAHUAH told me she's to represent the field. Y'all, everybody out there. For whatever reason, YAHUAH called it. We don't argue about that. But I'm telling y'all, what we done in this amount of time is pretty much a miracle, tell you the truth. It's pretty much it's a miracle. But YAHUAH can do anything. YAHUAH can do anything. Man, for me to take these words, what the heck? Can y'all imagine over the past? All right, your body gonna come here and watch it. Can y'all imagine taking them type of words and going through all that in the Hebrew and just meticulously getting this thing right and just drilling all the contradictions? Y'all imagine that? Let me get. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put that link. No, Melanie don't know what you're talking about. Your mind, this is hilarious. There it is. Lena just put the link. Yamani, Lena put the link in there. Look. Y'all can tell I'm excited. Can y'all tell I'm fired up? Listen, we can ready to do it, y'all. Just going through that document in that Aramaic and that Hebrew and drilling the Greek. I'm not talking about hurting it. We crushed, we killed that Greek. We gonna have people snapped out of that Greek mess. Yamani, you gotta turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. I want y'all to hear from Yamani. Yeah, wait till Yamani get her camera turned on. Let me tell her to turn on the camera. Yamani, turn your camera on. That's a good one. Because this is crazy we doing this. Come on, Edwin in the building. I see you. The most least likely people. Yamani, you in here twice and both of your cameras ain't working. The most least likely people. Yamani, I'm gonna boot you out. Come back in with your cameras. The most least likely people. We doing it. So you can only imagine how Cop and all them felt when they was chosen to be the emissaries with YAHUAH. Come on, Daniel Bakote. He said, let me help you expedite. Look, I'm going to read what Daniel said. Here you go. I'm going to put it up on the board. Brother Daniel said, he did about $100 super chat. He said, let me help you expedite the Truth Scriptures with this donation, which we call contributions. Brother Jay, let me help expedite the Truth Scriptures with this. Isn't that great? Isn't that great to be able to have somebody got that kind of heart? We doing it, man. But hey, Yamani, I still don't see your camera on. She's trying to work the camera out. I'm just telling y'all, I'm so fired up about this. Because we going to sit there, and over the course of time, all y'all going to be saying, I was a part of that. I made that happen. Think about what y'all going to get to say. Now, the thing is, who going to get their name on that t-shirt? And I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put up. So now, if you go over to tsnt.org and you become a package member, you see, at least bronze, your name going to go on the t-shirt. I'm going to put it on the thing. Your name's going to go on the t-shirt. All right. Now, the key here is, this is the one we did by, thank you, Brother William. This is the one we did by December the 31st. So everybody from November the 9th, 2023. Yeah, we're gonna team, somebody send your money that in the email. All the way from November 9th, 2023 to December 31st, 2023, whoever got to the package members, because we did a 7-week campaign to launch this. 7-week campaign to launch it. Okay? So all those names you see on that shirt right there. Is y'all's name on that shirt? Anybody's name on that shirt? Thank you, Brother Robert. Robert Stevens in the building. Look, I want these lines need to be so little that people gonna need to be that people should have to take a magnifying glass to look at this because of the opportunity to put your name on this shirt. So if you go to tsnt.org and you get at least the bronze package level, you got to the 30th. You got about 11 days. You got to the 30th. And I'm telling y'all know that the extension times don't wind it down because I'm telling you it's going to the typesetter. It's set to go there tomorrow. And we're going to push them to have it done and get to the printers within less than a week. Then we're just dealing with the printers' time. The printers told us, it's going to take us about 2-3 weeks or so. I'm going to be negotiating. I'm going to be negotiating. Yamani, Lena said they sent you the email. I'm going to be negotiating to get it faster. Because when they get it, we're going to have them make a mock-up. I should say a mock-up. We're going to have them do a press one right away. Just get one out and then get it sent to me and Lena. Because I'm looking to come on here one day and hold up that very first one coming out the press while they're working on the batch. Is y'all's name? Whose name's going to be on the next shirt? Because if your name's on the shirt, and then we're going to have a special place on the Promote the Truth website forever. All right, I see your money in here. Now I finally see my sister in here. I'm about to bring you in, sis. Forever and ever and ever and ever.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. We got you now.
This is crazy.
All right, you got some background. I want to take the background off.
Come on, Edwin in the field. I see it.
Hit the mute on that one.
Likely people.
You got it?
You might have used here twice, and both of your cameras ain't working.
You might have got all kind of cameras and phones.
The most least likely people.
Can you hear me, Yamani?
Okay.
The most least likely people. We doing it.
Yamani can't tell she's in
here. You can only imagine.
Yamani couldn't tell she was in here. Yamani, you was in, but you had something in the background. But we heard you, we saw you. The same thing. Whose name gonna be on this shirt? Hold on, Melanie in here too. Hold on, we're gonna get everybody up in here. Let's see. We're gonna get Melanie in here. We're gonna get
this donation.
Yamani.
Brother Jay, let me help expedite the Truth Scriptures with this. Isn't that great?
Yamani.
Isn't that great to be able to have somebody got that kind of heart?
Yamani just don't know if she's in here. Yamani, I don't know what's going with this. I removed her. Melanie got to come back. Melanie's got to come back. Melanie, you come back. Y'all see the excitement? Everybody fired up, man. Yamani's so fired up she can't get her camera straight. I done kicked Melanie out by accident trying to get Yamani straight. Shoot. That's funny. So the key here is you get over to tsnt.org, get up to at least a package. You got about 11 days. Those names are gonna go up on it's gonna go up on a place on the site. Never come down. There's Melanie. Melanie, I know. Hey, what we doing, sis? Tell them what's going on for real. Tell them, Melanie.
Oh my goodness. It is, the pedal is to the metal. We're not going just 10 miles an hour. We're going 1,000,000 miles an hour. This is going to be done, finished, edited by the time I go to bed tonight. When I go to bed, is a relative thing. But
yeah, we know you go to bed. Sometimes Melanie sends messages like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what you doing? She's like, I'm serious. Melanie, was I accurate? Okay, so we had that big. You in the background. You got the team y'all working over the last several months, checking stuff out. Then all of a sudden we let the 12 come in with y'all, and they scrubbed it. And then we go in and we get that tweaked out. Then we get those out. Then we got like 4 or 5 of y'all in there. Then we bring the professional company in. And you saw what happened from there. It just went, it was so much loaded up.
Yeah, it shut down.
And then I asked y'all to set back. So tell them what your brother been doing the last 3 days.
I don't know whether he's gone to bed himself. I don't know when he sat down to have a meal. But he has started from verse 1 of YAHUAH, and he's gone all the way to the last verse of Hazun, and he has absolutely put on a magnifying glass, and he has gone through that. He's looked at every single edit, every single thing. He's either accepted it, rejected it, or if you made a suggestion, he'd say, yeah, I agree, but I tweaked it just a little bit more. And I mean, he's gone through the whole Bariyt Hadash. And right now we're back in it, going through. I think I started and I'm almost through Luca.
Really?
And yeah, and I have only found just a few little tweaks, and it reads. It reads like a storybook. It is. It does. I'm
Hey,
so
for the people that was in there, I'm so proud of you too, sis. For the people that was in there, the 12, we've even made it even more clear.
yes.
Since then.
Mm-hmm. And what we do, and if we find a place that just doesn't seem to read like it's making sense, we just highlight it and make it and said, this isn't making sense because, and he'll take a look at it and he'll either say, I disagree, or he'll tweak it so that it's made exactly the way it needs to sound. So it's wonderful. It's everyone that's listening to me right now. You will not be able to put this down. Once it's in your hands, you will not be able to put it down. It reads that well. There is no confusion whatsoever. And again, I'll say it again. I'm so proud of you, Jay Noland.
Been working, man. I got the giggles, man, because I'm like, right when I finished that last one, then I had to go back in with the professional company. And I did a Zoom. So I didn't just do, we got the little private group. I didn't just do that. I said, no. Y'all come on the Zoom with me. And because, I had to kind of stroke them because they're not used to getting 70 to 90% of their stuff shot down. Right? So I bring them on the Zoom. I said, all right, let me take now. Listen. I said, now, because they were like, making notes going, we've been watching, because, I put them to where they couldn't do no changes. They had to just watch what I was doing. I said, do you understand my flow? I said, because if y'all got this down, you'll get the job for the Tanakh. And they were like, we got your flow. They said, we picked it up. We understand it now. We got it. I said, you're still going to be a little bit off. I said, but just understand, because I said, you've literally got until about 10 in the morning to do any final things you want to do. So they're in there right now just scanning over. I said, don't make me burn up a bunch of time trying to explain to me all the things. I said, because I'm talking the way YAHUAH and the emissaries would talk. I said, and I'm blending in British and American English. Melanie sees that.
Yeah.
Right, Melanie, tell them your background, Melanie. What's your pedigree, your background from an educational standpoint, literary standpoint?
Well, I taught school for 42 years.
42
and
years.
Yep. And I am certified in language arts, and I have a master's degree in curriculum and instruction. And I'm certified in so many things, Jay, that I forget what I'm certified in.
Okay.
I have taught 7th and 8th grade language arts for about 6 years, and that's getting them prepared for high school. I think that people would be, I'm not bragging, it's just fact. When I went to college way back in 1976, that I scored so high on my SAT and ACT test that I was given all of my freshman English.
Okay. All right.
So, it's and I'm an author. I have 4 international best-selling books. So I know a little bit about writing.
This is great. Great.
Yeah. I've corrected.
I'm so honored to be able to have, Melanie just put her hand up. She says, hey, I want to help because I love YAHUAH. I love the kingdom. And that's what this is all about. It's coming from the heart of people. And, I just look out every day, because you got to take those eye breaks. So I walk outside and look as far as I can look every day. And I look up in the clouds, and it's all I can do to stop from bawling and crying, sis. Every day I go out there, I'm saying, YAHUAH, we get ready to get your stuff straight.
The stuff is straight. I mean, there's not a whole lot of tweaks to have to be done. I mean, it just reads so smoothly. It is.
That's it. Well, y'all give a big shout out to Sister Melanie. Put some fire emojis in the chat for Melanie. Put some fire emojis in the chat. Your sister's burning it up. We're going to let you get back at it, sis. We love you and all you got. Thank you for jumping on here with me. You're the best.
Bye-bye.
Sister Melanie. Let's see if we can get your body here, man, because your body in this video, because she's cracking me up. Your body, are you ready? Sister, your body.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. I got you.
Oh, I'm here.
How you feeling, sis? You look all glowing like you're shining. Hey, you ain't pregnant again, are you?
No, no,
Little Benjamin
no.
ain't bringing another one. Hey, you shining so much. That must be the brightness of YAHUAH on you or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brother
He's
Marv is in the building. Thank you, Brother Marv. Wait, what's been happening, sis? Can you explain to folks, since you are like kind of like the representative of the field? Because I've had team people I've been working with for years. You're new on the block, but YAHUAH's called you for a reason. I don't know why. How you feel? What's been going on the past, week, 2 weeks? What's been happening?
Wow, it has been so refreshing to read the words of Yahuwah. Like it truly is the real set apart word of Yahuwah because it's so plain and it's easy to understand. And as I read it, it's like I'm immersed into a movie or a book, like it's a really good book, right? And I have this great imagination anyway. So like
Right.
it's like I'm right there. And I love how everything is written as he said it. And, when I read it out loud and I speak it, like with that authority that he has. It's really great.
It's
I can't
awesome.
wait for everybody to get it. Oh my gosh. They're
Oh,
going to
y'all
love
gonna
it.
be tore up when y'all get it. I mean, just imagine what's gonna happen. Now, what do you predict happens? Everybody that's here, pretty much everybody's here gonna get a copy. What do you think's gonna happen to them?
Oh, it's going to transform their lives. Like they are really going to feel more confident in the belief and know that this is really from Yahuwah. And they're really going to be able to shout it from the rooftops with no hesitation. With no hesitation. They'll be able to just scream it and it's the truth and they feel good about it and they know it's the truth. And it, you don't have to worry anymore about what somebody may or may not say or may not think because it's the truth. I mean, either they can take it or leave it, right? It's the
Right,
truth.
right. And all those have you noticed that in here, all those controversials, we put the wording out so clear where it makes you go, all right, I'm clear on it now.
Yes. It takes away any ambiguity.
Yes.
I don't know if I said that right.
You said it good.
Yeah. It takes
Ambiguity,
away.
big word. Hey, you can tell she been in there with all them words. She pulling out the big words on there.
Yeah. I mean, it takes away all of that because it's very clear what Shaul was saying when he would specifically say, you know, we have to obey the Ten Commandments, or there's certain parts of the old um, law
Covenant.
that we are to keep. I mean, he makes it clear. He never ever says that the old law entirely was done away with. It's very succinct what he's saying as far as which parts are kept. So it's very clear. I mean,
Clear. Hey, listen, I just had to bring in it for a second because you see right now we're within 24 hours. Tell the fam,
yes,
can you bear witness? Did you see what all your brother had to do the last 3 days?
yes, yes. I bear witness that you were in there for like 3 days straight. I don't even. Did you get any sleep?
See, I seen it. But do you get messages whenever I'm doing stuff and
I do. I do. I get
tell people
messages
what
that
that's like? Tell people like you get what's that like?
so anything that I saw that may have needed tweaking one way or another, if it's a comma or a quotation mark or whatever, have him to reread it. If he when he looks at it, he'll give you a response to let you know whether or not the change has been accepted, rejected for whatever reason. And so I get those messages all every time you make the change. And
Is
so
it
it
are
comes
you
through.
have you found yourself like you've grown spiritually even just through me communicating back with you through the scriptures?
Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
So what
My
do you
faith.
think is going to happen when I do those power studies? Kind of like what I'm doing with y'all. These are like power studies. So when I'm communicating back with y'all, and then we're going to have a section where our digital collection folks, we're going to have like submit your questions about scriptures. And then from time to time, I'm going to go peel apart 5 or 10 of them. And I'm just going to make it a thing. What do you think? You think that'll be effective for the people?
Wow. Yes, that would be awesome. It really would. gives a lot of guidance and
So
clarity.
when I give you those replies back, like what are you feeling? And I mean, is there anything that you can say to the people, like when you see something, when you're dealing with a real hardcore emissary scholar in Yahuwah, what happens when those responses come back? What does it do for you?
It makes it clear for me as to why it's written the way it's written. Like, for example, the one that I can think of right off the top of my head was the, you know how we say in English we use a or an in front of another vowel. So we
There you
say
go.
anabari or anabari. But you were explaining to us that it would say the same because it would be like a Hebrew. So it's written kind of the same, the way it's saying that you would write a Hebrew versus.
Right. You know, and it's even the professional company. I corrected it 2-3 times. I corrected at least 10 times with y'all because you know it says there
Yeah,
is no
that goes along with the culture, though. So I get it. I understood it, a lot better once you explained it. So thank you.
Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. I see what you're talking about now. Let me see something. All right, I'm gonna give you an example. So this is the type of teaching. This is like Yamani brought this up. So they just got this yesterday. I said, "Fam, I'm gonna do this for all y'all. I just want to clarify something that's very important to you. There is a particular word in a verse that has been changed more than any. So I know there is a disconnect somewhere. Therefore, I want to take a moment to clarify it. In Pilapanim, that's Philippians, chapter 3, verse 5, I translate it as because Shaul's talking, I am a Abari of Abarim.
Yeah.
I am a Abari of Abarim. Most have changed, these are the editors, most have changed the a Abari, to an. To clarify, Abari equals Hebrew. Abarim equals Hebrews. Abarim. Hebrews. Not I am an Hebrew of Hebrews. Because everybody was changing it to and. Why? Because Sister Yamani told you. You got to understand the flow of the Hebrew language, how they're talking. And the way it lays out, everybody put and. No, it's a, because I am a Hebrew of Hebrews. So these are the type of things we'll do in the digital collection as I start doing these power studies. Once the Bariyt Hadash is done, I'm gonna have fun for like a month. Because I'm gonna take 2 weeks to a month to do marketing, to do like the power study, to do all that stuff before I go back into the Tanakh. So that's what's gonna be fun about it. Any parting words you want to share with the family? I know you're gonna go. Are you gonna go back in the document?
Oh yes, I was in there right there. I'm still in there. I've been in there ever since you gave us the green light.
The funny part is they couldn't go in for like 3 days. And then y'all all start texting. What was that? What was y'all saying?
We're having withdrawals. We're having withdrawals. We were having withdrawals from reading.
They was having withdrawals, y'all. They were like, is it okay to go back? I said, no. You was the first one. Your mind go, Brother Jay, is it okay to go back in there yet? I'm like, no.
I was missing it.
See, that's how y'all gonna feel. Once you get the real food,
yes. Oh my gosh.
You feel so connected to it that you're like, man, I can't live without this.
Right. That's it. You feel so connected to it. Oh, that's great.
I'm telling you right now, y'all have me cracking up. And then today I said, okay, y'all go back in there around 12 o'clock. It hit around 12 o'clock. And I still had I was trying to get there. They were like, is it okay yet? Y'all were like little kids. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yes. Oh, they're gonna
said, no, I got about an hour. We got to the hour. I get a little message. What, Sister Sherry, what do you think? What do you think? I got about 30 minutes, you know. And then even the company, the professional company was like, can you give us a time frame? I said, I'll tell y'all. And the man, I got down to the last bit and I stood up, took a deep breath. I went to Kai. I said, Kai, the biggest deal just happened.
Yes.
We knocking on the door.
Yeah.
And when you went back in the document and seen all that I had done, how'd you feel?
Oh, it looks fabulous. It looks great. And it's reading so well.
Have you noticed how we tweaked out? Your mind is in on it. Haven't we got some of them sentences more flowing?
Yes. They do flow
There's
better.
probably about 40 sentences that we got to flow better over this last week, y'all. Y'all gonna love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
They're gonna love it.
parting words to your family. You representing them right now.
Well, let's make sure that we all do our part and go over and support this project and support the launch at tsnt.org. Is it .org?
Very simple. Very simple. We love you. Give my brother a big hug for me. Love me some Benjamin. Y'all, your son. Can't wait to see y'all at Saku. Love you, sis.
See you guys.
Put some fire emojis in the chat for your money. Put some fire emojis in the chat for Sister Your Money. Woo! This is too good, man. This is too good. I know, Shannon, you know, all those rules in English, it's crazy. The English language, y'all, is a trip. I mean, to get it to where we're at, y'all gonna be so proud because y'all know the English language is it's a trip. We got them fire emojis in the chat for your money. I did want to do some scripture work with y'all. While I was going through the review over the last couple of days, there was one particular verse or section that really stood out to me. It really jumped off the page, and it said, "Go in on that." Anybody would like for me to go in on a true scripture, on some true scriptures, like a jam session where we take this verse and we just tear some stuff up? I mean, but we got it. I mean, y'all what we gonna put in the chat? Put some fire emojis in the chat. Do it one more time. If y'all want to tear some stuff up in the name of Yahuwah, tear down all the strongholds. Tear down anything that sets themselves up. Tear down King James. Tear down NIV. All these versions, y'all, we get ready to rip them up. And I don't care if they know it. They deserve what's coming to them. Y'all know those lies deserve what a lie is supposed to get. They deserve every bit of it. Tell the truth. I'm tired. Aren't y'all tired of these lies? Aren't y'all like, man, I want to serve you, Yahuwah. Whoever the creator of this world is, I want to serve you. I want to do exactly what you tell me to do. Would you just give me the playbook and tell me A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Just tell me exactly the steps to do. How many of y'all feel like that? I always felt like that. The true scriptures, you're going to feel like you got the playbook. You're going to feel like I understand. This is how Yahuwah operates. And he's making it clear and plain to me. He's not giving me, here you go, here goes a cheat sheet. He want me to dig. But now I'm going to understand what to dig for, how to dig for it, where to find it, how to get it. Y'all know that's a precious thing. Now let me get over here. Let me get over here. Man, if I start doing this, ain't no telling which way we going. Y'all already know if we get into the true scriptures, the thing can get hot and blazing at any second. I'm going to go over there. It was on my heart. And before I go over there, I did because Yahuwah said, make sure they understand. Listen, if you're brand new, y'all see all this excitement going on here? There's brand new people going, what's going on? Somebody came here and says, the true scriptures, we are in the campaign And we've done more in 7 months than most people could do in their lifetime. We know we're doing a miracle because they've had centuries to get this right. And for some reason, and we prove it all the time, translators, Bible societies, scholars, theologians, pastors, evangelists, for some reason, they have chose to ignore the obvious. For whatever reason, they have literally, intentionally, for most of them, turned their they just said, no, I don't want to see that truth. I make my money on this lie, or my mama and daddy told me this lie. I don't want to hear something other than my mom and my dad and my grandparents said. See, this is ridiculous. So we're the ones. I don't care what nobody says. For a fact, we are the one. We are the one. It was us. You don't even have to look around anymore. It was us. Me and you, listen to me now. It was us that YAHUAH called to do it. Now, he called all these other people. Watch this. It was you and us. I should say you and us. You and I, we were called to do it, and we chose it. There you go. We were called like many are called. Billions of people have been called. Hardly anybody's chosen. We chose it. We said, yep. We said, yep. YAHUAH send me. So get to tsnt.org. Look at your packages. You got about 11 days now. And then you're locked in. And then there's going to be a new campaign start. So do what you can do. Get as high as you can get because a new campaign is going to start. Got it? Here we go. Let me get into that. Here we go. I'm going to go what YAHUAH was talking to me about. Kept popping out to me. Said, man, you got to talk about that. It's going to be kind of unique, by the way, as we go through this. Here, I'm almost there right now. Here we go. First YAHUAH, chapter 3. So 1 John chapter 3. First YAHUAH chapter 3. Verse 1. Look at, this ain't the verse. Verse 2 is what's got jumping off the page to me. Verse 1 sets it up. Look at the kind of love the Father has given us. We are called children of Aluah. Y'all know what's even amazing? Even that stands out to me, y'all. Do y'all know any other scriptures that calls, when they talk about the Most High, the word where they put God all the time? We put Aluah. We put the words Aluah. Do y'all know any other scripture that puts the word Aluah there? Because everyone I've seen, they put Elohim or Allahim. Now, the funny part about the people that are coming out of the lie, well, I'm going to teach y'all something here. And y'all going to challenge people with it so you can wake people up. Now, ready? In the King James, they use the pagan name God for the creator. For some crazy reason, the people that's leaving God, singular. See, the word G-O-D has a plural version, doesn't it? God. And then it has a plural version, gods, with an S on it. So in English, you want to make it plural, right? You put the S on it, right? American, Americans. Colombian, Colombians, right? Stick that S on it, you make it plural. So I'm trying to figure out the people that left God. I'm talking about every one of them that I know of that left God. They then go to the plural Elohim or Allahim. See, listen, Aluah is singular. Aluah. I don't think I've ever took time to do this lesson. Have I? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever took time to go rip a hole in Elohim. Should I just rip a hole in it? Should we tear it down? I'm trying to figure out how you leave the pagan singular God, and then all of a sudden you come over to God's Elohim. Watch. Y'all go put it in the chat. Somebody go put any version you can think of, but I'm preferring the ones that have left the pagan names, but they still playing in paganism. It's weird. Don't y'all think this is weird? Yes. Go put 1 John 3:1 in the chat. Any versions you want, and I'm really wanting to hone in on the versions that say we've removed the pagan name. I want to hone in on it. 1 John 3:1. And you're going to notice that King James and all them, they got the singular version. And then all of a sudden, the people that left the pagan singular version, they run over and all of a sudden they start calling YAHUAH multiple. Are y'all busy getting it? Because the chat got slow. Pick it up. Let's go. Put it in there. Watch. Y'all gonna be tripped out. I've never tore it down. See, Dwayne get it. It's still tricking people. Oh man, Elohim. YAHUAH our Elohim. YAHUAH our Elohim. I'm like, what? This is basic stuff. Thank y'all. Somebody put it in there. Finally, we got it going. Do you see what I'm saying, Aluah? You see what I'm saying, sit-ons? Renee, that's what I'm saying. She says, many are not aware. They think, we got us a new cool Hebrew word. We talking some Hebrew. They literally think, oh man, we got us a Hebrew, boy. We know more than y'all. Because we talking some Hebrew words. That's what it feels like to me. So I'm gonna read out of the ISR. That's the old school one, right? To me, I think that's the granddaddy of and I appreciate the ISR for real, because it was refreshing to me coming out of to see YAHUAH's name spell it out. They don't get it where you can pronounce it. You got to know Hebrew. And the reason they do that, in my opinion, is because they're trying to be non-offensive to all the different versions that people call the creator. Some people say Yahweh, some people say Jehovah, some people say YAHUAH, some people say YAHUAH. So I believe the ISR, it looks pretty evident. They were trying to not offend people. You can't do that and win with YAHUAH, in my opinion. Now, we got to go in on this now. See what see what the love of the Father has given us, that we will be called children of Elohim. I'm telling y'all and teaching y'all, Elohim there's two foul letters in there that are not in Hebrew. There's an E and there's an O. There's no E's and no O's in real Hebrew. So these are people, and I'm gonna tell you what I believe. They're doing the best they can do, trying to get something better than what everybody's got. That's why I ain't trashing them down. But I'm telling you, I've never. I don't think you're gonna find anything that I've ever done where I call it YAHUAH Elohim. Even before I picked up, there was no E's and no O's. I ain't even call him Allahim. I don't know. Maybe y'all can find something somewhere, but I can't ever remember me calling YAHUAH Elohim or Allahim. Now look, the children of Elohim, for this reason, the world does not know us because it did not know him. Now also, I want y'all to notice another thing, that this is good scripture update stuff here. When y'all want to know about the true scriptures, notice at the last word, it says, but because it did not know him. Anytime you talk about YAHUAH in reference to him, that H is supposed to be a capital. How many of y'all would agree? See, these are the things y'all gonna get out of the true scriptures. Y'all gonna go, man, hey, I like that. You rarely ever see them. Some of them do it, some of them don't. They put a lowercase h. The scriptures usually do a decent job, but not every time. When they say he, that's good. If BYNV put children of YAHUAH, that's good. See, that's good. But this Elohim stuff, come on, y'all. At least I like that he put YAHUAH right there. That's good. But see, we can't be calling YAHUAH multiples. He's one. I want to establish that before I dig in some more. And every time we reference Yahusha or YAHUAH or the set apart spirit, we give them the respect of the capital letter. What version is that, Star? What version is that? See, Supreme Allahim. They're going, look, we understand. They're going, we know there's no E's and O's, but they still are staying with the plural. He's one. All right, I'm going to go back in. So what you're going to see throughout the true scriptures is if we're talking about the deity, we're talking about the Most High, we're talking about the Creator, he will always be, when we're referencing his title, he's titled, thank you, Stel, that's the scripture for the Hebrew Israelites. Okay. They call him plural. He will always be Aluah. YAHUAH, our Aluah, is one. What does Aluah mean? I'm going to put it in the chat. Aluah equals, watch this. Y'all never going to forget what I'm putting in the chat. Tell me if you appreciate that. That's what Aluah means. Aluah means, let me put it on the screen too for the people watching the replay. Look at this. Y'all gonna appreciate this. All right, you see it? Aluah equals the all. See that all is almighty. Pagan name God. Y'all got it? the Almighty is YAHUAH. Or the Almighty, it's Almighty One is YAHUAH, but you get the Almighty is YAHUAH. Let me put that in the chat. Aluah, very specifically, equals the Almighty One is YAHUAH. Man, put an exclamation on that thing. You see that's on the screen. I didn't get the one. Let me get that out. 1 second. Somebody said, thank you, bro. I'm clicking and it ain't coming up. Hold on, let me get that right. Aluah. How many of y'all knew that, by the way? How many of y'all knew that Aluah equals the Almighty One is YAHUAH? How many of y'all knew that? So, you know, most people have no clue with that. The Almighty One, it's the Almighty what? One. I've already closed it. The Almighty One, it don't say the Almighty Ones. That's why y'all see us pound Aluah. We pound Aluah. Throughout the Truth Scriptures, anytime we're talking about the supremeness, the title of YAHUAH, not his name, his title, he is Aluah. What's Aluah mean? All, that's Almighty. Uah. It's got his name in there. See? It's got his name in there. It's a witness. Renee said from your teacher, right? His name is the witness in the word Aluah. That's why we don't play with it. We don't say Allahim. That means my almighty, no, that means the mighty ones. Literally, Allahim means the mighty ones. Mighty ones. They don't even exist. It's stuff. Allahim is a figment. There's no other creator in the world. There's only one. But people set up and they make idols. That's why YAHUAH come up with Allahim, because they make idols. Does this help anybody when I'm sharing with y'all? Because I'm taking some time to update you, but you know I always like to teach at the same time. Is this helping anybody? It don't sound like Allah. That's you wanting to create something. See, I heard people come and say, oh, that sounds like Allah, like the mother. No, it don't. Aluah. Aluah don't sound like Allah. Allah only means father anyway. You can't, you can't be reaching on stuff. Stay in there with YAHUAH. And you gotta be careful you don't blaspheme him. You don't want to go put him up next to something pagan. Because YAHUAH will burn you up. I'm telling y'all. That's me coming with y'all with love. People go, oh, that sounds too much like that's what Satan wants you to do. Satan wants you to run over there with the pagans. From the beginning, it's Aluah. Never changed. Never changed. That's good, Mark. I like that. Hey, from the beginning, it's never changed. Aluah is before any of this stuff. The Almighty One is YAHUAH. Hey, Sister Donna still said, I said it before. This is the best classroom I've ever been to in my life. Y'all learning a game. I'm just going to tell you, you're dealing with real, dipped in YAHUAH, teaching and promote the truth. We ain't acting this out. If y'all left it up to me, and YAHUAH knows, he goes, man, If I just let him do his fleshly stuff, I'd be fishing or something somewhere. So Aluah means the Almighty One. So how many of y'all like that when we title YAHUAH in the Truth Scriptures, no other copy I know does it. None. No other Truth Scriptures. I mean, no other scriptures or Bible or whatever, unless y'all can find me something. Y'all scrape it. Every time it gets to where they put the word God, all these other versions are putting Elohim and Elohim. And every now and then they'll just put his name, but then they'll go another place and they'll put Elohim again. I'm going to prove it. Go to Shammut, Exodus chapter 20. Before I move on, Yahuwah's telling me I want you to nail this one. Yahuwah, you want me to get this straight for your father down here on earth? He said, get this straight on earth. Everybody go put, especially the remove the pagan name versions, but you can put whatever you want. Put Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 in the chat. Put Exodus Shammut 21 in the chat. I'm going to prove to you what I'm saying. Come on, Brandon Tello. He said, bring the truth, kingdom business. We need them scriptures. Come on, William Paula. The Almighty One is YAHUAH. Brandon Tello. Look what he said. He said, bring the truth, kingdom business. We need them scriptures. What did Brother William say? He said, did a super chat, said, the Almighty One is YAHUAH. We fixing this. I want y'all to put it in the chat. I want y'all to put in the chat Exodus 20, verse 1. This is the pinnacle here. Let's put 20, verse 1 in there. Watch. If you're on the replay, this is crazy. Max Nerd, Anna Bill, he says some powerful insight. Much love to you, Max Nerd. Put Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. That's Shammut 21. Hey, you ain't got to say, Erica said, can someone explain how these scriptures differ from how? All you got to do is put Exodus 20, verse 1, and I'm going to show you right away, Sister Erica. This quick. It's not even close. That's the thing. There's no other scriptures. I'm not telling you from a competitive standpoint, because anybody knows me know I don't go into competition. I don't go into all that. But if you put all those different versions, and Elohim spoke all these words. See it? The first one, they said, and Elohim. Amplified. Then God spoke all these words. We're dealing in the first commandment before he get ready to get into it. Look at Mark. Mark said, I have never heard or seen. That's good. The Sephra did good. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to give you credit when you do credit. But see, if they would just maintain that throughout the whole scriptures, they're good. As a matter of fact, if they don't have the discipline to do it, they need to shoot the word Elohim in the head. BYNV and Elohim spoke. It's not plural. YAHUAH is never, ever, never, ever, never, ever, never, ever plural. Ever. Never. You can't use Elohim about or Elohim in regards to YAHUAH ever. Never. So that's why I'm vetting this stuff out. I'm telling you, when they got it right, I love it. Okay, put verse 2 in there. Now watch. I'm gonna show you. All right. Katina, put verse 2. Put 20 from the separate. Put 21, 2. I'm curious. I want to see if they maintain it. That's all. Just maintain it throughout the whole thing. I'm curious. I know what they're doing with that word. They're having an issue understanding Hebrew. Because watch. See that? I am YAHUAH, your Elohaika. See, what's happening there is they know something ain't right with Elohim. They're having an issue. They're struggling. But they won't hold that pattern. It's hard for them to hold that pattern all throughout. Don't y'all want consistency? Come on, Miss Q. I appreciate you. How many of y'all just want consistency? I want it. When we're talking about the Almighty One, just call him Aluah if we're going to give him a title. We ain't got to do no fancy words. We definitely ain't going to put no O's in his name. We're not going to put no O's in there. Ain't going to happen. We're not going to put no E's in Yahuwah's name. Ain't going to happen. Nope. I'm going to tell you why we're never going to put. Look, he said, I am Jehovah. We ain't going to put no J's in there. And we're not going to put no V's in there. The reason we don't mess with no E's and no O's and no W's is because, look, that's why Anna put it in there. I am Yahweh, thy Elohim. It's going all over the place. These things, y'all, when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, these people say Elohim here, Yahweh. See, as soon as you allow an E, an O, or V, or a W in the mix, you're gonna have people start saying Jehovah, Yahweh, Yehovah, all this stuff. Guess who gave them that? The people that practice Judaism gave them that. Okay, hold on. Sophia just picked something up because in the beginning it said, well, I think it said it, but you know, I am YAHUAH, your Elohim. We can't say that. I don't know what Elohaka is. And I'm really good in Hebrew. I don't know what that is. To me, it's somebody trying to figure something out. We can't be figuring nothing out when it comes to YAHUAH. When y'all agree? What we figuring out? We got to be right. Or do not translate. Stop. And YAHUAH spoke these words. I am YAHUAH, your Aluah. See that? I am YAHUAH, your Aluah. And every time, y'all going to be great on this. It's pagan. Mexico Natal. Aluhim is plural. Do you think YAHUAH is more than one? Then y'all go with the Aluhim and the Alahim. Go with all those. Anytime you got him, okay, let me help y'all out. Because Mexico Nostrum said, what about Aluhim? Anytime you see him, that means plural. Him, plural. Him, plural. I should say period. Any ems? At the end of the word, if it says is plural. Every time. Sarah Hogan in the building. Been a member for 2 months. What's happening? Now, I'm going to go back in and teach y'all this lesson. I wanted to bring it to y'all's attention because it's important when we go out and talk about YAHUAH to people, we properly represent him as being one. We walk out in the world, we start talking to people, we're on social media. Like I watch some of y'all be posting stuff with Elohim in there. Hey, Kai, where's my charger? My phone. Thank you, son. Appreciate it. I'll charge you. I think it's in there. I be seeing stuff. I'm busy, but you'll see stuff pop up, and then I'll see people in the promote the truth community, and y'all will share something from someone that has Elohim in it and Yahuwah's name in there. If I were you, I would never do that ever. Once you do that, you're violating the second commandment and the first two commandments. That quick, you don't even know it. First, the second commandment, you violate it. And you pushing on touch. No, you're probably on the third commandment too. Because when you say Yahuwah Elohim, you're bringing his name to nothing. You're blending him in with a bunch of other people. You gotta be careful with that, fam. Be careful. Don't be trying to be cute. Trying to be fancy and act like you know more than other people and run out there and don't understand Hebrew. And all of a sudden you calling Yahuwah multiple ones. It's a gross offense. It's not a little one. It's gross. Gross. Stop doing that. Because I know you mean well, but you're promoting multiples. And that's why people can't, that's why it's hard for them to swallow that Yahusha is Yahuwah. Because they want him to be multiple gods, multiple mighty ones. That's what they want. Did this help y'all? I can't even, that's how tight and powerful the Truth Scriptures are. No, my big one. The big one? Is it sitting there on that wall by the TV? You know my big, long, black cord. You see what I'm saying? Hey. Sister April, I don't mess with that. Go back and watch my videos from forever. Go back and watch the very first one on YouTube. Guarantee you never hear me say Elohim or Elohim. Ever. You ain't gonna hear me say it. I'm using common sense. I'm using common sense. He's one. I'm afraid to call him more than one. I ain't doing it. Y'all do it if y'all want to. But if you walk up to him and say, Yahuwah my Elohim, he gonna look at you. He might. I can't find it. Is it in that room? Look at my bag. Look at the back of my bag. All right, I'm gonna go again. 1 John, YAHUAH, 1 John, chapter 3, verse 1. Look at the kind of love the Father has given us. We are called the children of Aluah. And that is what we are. For this reason, the world does not recognize us because it did not recognize him. I'm kind of curious what they say about that. You know, it ain't in my back of my bag. For real? All right, so plug that one in that you brought. Plug it in right there. All right, now verse 2 is what Yahuwah's got me here today on. We are now children of Aluah. Plug it in now. We are now children of Aluah, Yahuwah, the Almighty One. But we will be, hold on. But what we will be like has not been fully revealed yet. I'm going to have to slide that thing over. Sometimes it's jacked up. You got it? You might have to slide it over. I just got like a little thing. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, that opens the hole up. Y'all hear what he said? We are now children of Aluah, but what we will be like has not been fully revealed yet. We know that when Yahuwah Mashiach is fully revealed, we will be like him because we will see him as he really is. Man, my daddy got that. See, that was what he wanted me to talk to y'all about. He wanted me to talk to y'all about that. I'm going to read it again. We are now children of Aluah, but what we will be like has not been fully revealed yet. Us. He's saying we ain't nowhere near off. When we see who we gonna be like, it's gonna trip us out. We know that when YAHUAH Mashiach, not one version's got that. They're all gonna say Yahusha or Jesus. We know that when YAHUAH Mashiach is fully revealed, we will be like him because we will see him as he really is. See, that's what everybody's gonna recognize. Yahusha is YAHUAH. Yahusha is YAHUAH. We're going to see, we're going to understand all them clues and all those specific words he was saying on earth. We're going to then recognize, man, you are YAHUAH. We all going to look at that and go, what? Some of y'all going to be looking for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. We're going to see YAHUAH as he really is. We're going to say, Yahusha, you are YAHUAH. And guess what? We're going to be like him. He said that we're going to be like him. I don't know if y'all can handle that. How many of y'all want to be like YAHUAH? We're going to be fully in his likeness. I don't know if that's too tough for y'all to handle. The scripture says that. What that fully means, I don't know. But I do know it says that. Hold on. I know it says that. I know it says that. I'm reading it clear in the Aramaic and even in the Hebrew. Them things are the same thing. It says we're going to be like him. Dwayne, stop shaking. I mean, y'all think about how special this is. He want me to stop and tell y'all that out of the Truth Scriptures. And none of them are going to say YAHUAH Mashiach. You want to prove it? Y'all go on and put 1 John chapter 3, verse 2 in the chat. Any version. Any version. They all give in to the trick. Every one of them. I'm confident on this one. I know they go back and forth. They do little patches and stuff. But boy, when it comes down to describing who Yahusha is, nobody but the Truth Scriptures is going to tell you a fact from the front to the back, from Matthew to Revelation. You're going to know that Yahusha is YAHUAH, and it's going to be consistent. Put 1 John chapter 3, verse 2 in the chat, any version. They're going to say Jesus or they're going to say Yahusha. I'm telling you right now. They're going to say one of the two. And I know why. The Greek. And they don't understand real Aramaic and real Hebrew. I don't understand it. You got to translate who Yahusha is. You can't play no games with this. Once Yahusha resurrects and he spends them 40 days here, and then you see him take back up in that cloud, Yahusha's days are over. Soon as he go back up in them clouds, the days of Yahusha is over. Put verse 2 in there, Ebony. I want 2. 1 John chapter 3, verse 2. Let me see. Make sure I'm telling y'all the right one. Yeah. Go 1 John chapter 3, verse 2. And sometimes they won't even say it. Come on, Curvin. Welcome, Curvin. Beloved. Okay, here we go. What is that, Mexican? Beloved, we are God's children now, and what we will be has not been revealed. We know that when he appears, we will be like him because we will see him as he. See, they're afraid to say it. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to translate. Maybe that's what you put. But you see, Ebony, that's what's tripping me out. They're afraid to say it. Let's see what Ebony put. I don't know how they can miss it. We are now children of Aluah. But what we will be like is not meant to reveal. We know that when YAHUAH Mashiach is fully revealed, what are they doing? Hold on. We keep revealing more and more stuff. This is crazy. They just put he. They put the word he there. Not in the Truth Scriptures. In the Truth Scriptures say YAHUAH Mashiach there. We're going to tell you who he is. That's what's going down. We're going to tell you who he is. And that you don't want to leave no ambiguity there. Like my sister Yamani said, ain't no ambiguity in that. Who is he? Tell him who he is. See, look what Mexico National put. But we know that when Christ appears, see, they go to the Christ. Fam, this is blowing my mind. Hold on, I gotta go look at it. Y'all gotta go look at, and they say Elohim. Y'all gotta go look at the ones that got the names cleaned up. That's what's tripping me out. I'm doing a jam session, by the way, so this is kind of all over the place. But hopefully y'all learning something from it. It says he. And it does not yet appear. Even in the pagan scriptures, at least they say Christ. Several of them do. Sister Sarah said the translation. The TTT, sis. I'm amazed, man. I'm going to keep reading. Y'all got the point on this? And then they put a lowercase h for many of them. Even when they say he, a lot of them put the lowercase. All right, I'm going in. Let me get back over in here. Everyone who has this hope about him. See, I've already identified him. Now I can come back and put my him in there. This is a real translation. Everyone who has this hope in him keeps themselves pure, just as Mashiach did. Everyone who continues to sin is lawless. In fact, sin is lawlessness. Clean definition of sin. You know that Mashiach was brought into the world to take away sins, and there is no sin in him. See, we've already identified. That's why you got to identify him quick, because you get ready to say some hymns in here. You notice that's a lowercase h in there, Sidones? It's a lowercase h. What are you doing saying lowercase h on he? I don't get that. Whoever lives in him, who's him? We've already identified. It's YAHUAH Mashiach. Whoever lives in him does not sin. Y'all get that? Is there any other room for anything else? Whoever lives in him, who's him? YAHUAH Mashiach, does not sin. Whoever continues to sin has neither seen him nor known him. It puts two on you. It says you ain't seen him and you don't know him. They teaching you can go sin in all these other scriptures. I'm telling y'all, I can prove it. Even the ones that's removed the names. Over and over, they teach you can sin. You can sin. But that's a contradiction. Because YAHUAH, which was the emissary, the apostle that he loved, he said, you can't sin. Whoever lives in him does not sin. My dear children, listen what he says in verse 7. YAHUAH says, my dear children, do not let anyone deceive you. See, he says anyone. Don't get tricked by no different translations. The person who practices righteousness is righteous, just as Mashiach is righteous. The person who sins belongs to the devil, because the devil has been sinning from the beginning. For this reason, the son of Aluah was brought into the world so that he would destroy the works of the devil. Not give him a little foothold, not a little bit of crack, to destroy the works of the devil. What we doing with the Truth Scriptures? We are destroying the works of the devil. No other translation has yet set itself up to destroy the works of the devil, of Satan. None. Every one of them I've seen leave footholds, leave cracks, crevices. You can't leave Satan no foothold. You can't leave Satan no crack. We are destroying with the True Scriptures. I mean, we are obliterating. We are exploding. We are crushing it. It's out. Peace. Deuces. See, they put Christ in it. They know who we talking about. We talking about YAHUAH Mashiach. Even these pagan versions put Christ there, up there in verse 2. They put it because it's talking about the Mashiach. Who is the Mashiach? YAHUAH is the Mashiach. That's why we call him YAHUAH Mashiach. Woo! Come on. We got India in the building. What's going on, Harry? We represent. We destroying the works of the devil. Y'all gonna keep me going on this? Verse 9. Whoever is born of Aluah does not sin. He says it again. Because Aluah's seed, capital S. Ain't nobody gonna put that capital in there. Ain't nobody gonna put that capital S in there. I'm curious. Y'all go look at verse 9. Go look at verse 9 and see if any version has the seed as a capital S. Who you think that seed is? It just said, for this reason, the son of Aluah was brought into the world so that he would destroy the works of the devil. Whoever is born of Aluah does not sin, because Aluah's seed. Who's the seed? YAHUAH Mashiach is the seed. Got to make that a capital S. Just so people recognize that's the Truth Scriptures translation, fam. You're going to be looking at that going, that's different. Y'all going to look at that and y'all going to say, that's different. If Aluah's seed lives in you, you don't sin. I'm I'm explaining verse 9. That's why he told me, he said, man, go tear him up with YAHUAH, chapter 3. That one that I love. Go break, because he knew I gave him the inside, the outside, the up and the down. Go on and read it to him. Whoever is born of Aluah does not sin, because Aluah's seed lives in them. That person cannot sin because they have been born again from Aluah. Why can't they sin? You got to be born again. He done took you back when he was talking to Nicodemus. He done took you back. All these people that are teaching, man, if I sin, all I got to do is go pray, ask for forgiveness. You're going to go to the lake of fire per the scriptures. You call on YAHUAH, Mashiach, to save you, repent, turn, and then you go sin, there remains no more forgiveness. Don't come calling me. Don't come send no message to promote the truth. Don't go to anybody, because I'm telling you, you do it willingly, you might as well party like a rock star. That's it. Get all you can get out of this life. Because it's out, over, peace, deuces. That's destroying the works of the devil. He don't want us to tell you that. Ain't no way in the world he wants to tell you that. Tell you that if you sin, you're going in the lake of fire. He said it, Brother Eric said, go and sin no more. I'm teaching you the word. What Daniel say? The true scripture is YAHUAH's righteous reckoning ball of truth and light is. You ain't got no ways around sinning in this word. If you want your kids to have eternal life, you got to teach them you can't say. Once you become the age of accountability, you cannot sin. And I'm teaching you now, stop it. And it ain't hard. That's the crazy part about sinning. To not sin is a very simple thing to do. It's the 10 commandments. And everybody listening to me and watching me on the podcast, on the live, on the replay, all of us, we can do the 10 commandments. It's very simple. They're easy, as a matter of fact. They're just plain out easy. Really, 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 really easy. They're not hard at all. Zero. It's just a choice. That's all. I just choose to do the simple, easy commandments. I love them easy commandments YAHUAH gave. They're very, very, very easy. Who's preaching that? Oh, man, he knew it was difficult to keep them commandments. What? You struggle with wanting to murder people every day? No. So all of them are in line with that. Just like you don't struggle having a murder, you shouldn't be struggling with the Shabbat. You shouldn't be struggling with adultery. You shouldn't be struggling with stealing. You shouldn't be struggling with idols. Just like you don't struggle with murdering, you don't have to struggle with none of them other ones. Simple. What you gonna do with that? That's easy. It's easy for me not to murder. Is that hard for y'all? It's easy for me not to steal. Easy. It's easy for me to not bring his name to nothing. It's easy for me not to have no crosses and Christmas trees. That's easy work. That's easy work. That's easy. See, that's why he's saying, if you sin, he's up at the top. What'd he say? Verse 4, did he say it in verse 4? What'd he say in verse 4? Sin is lawlessness. He said, in fact, everyone who continues to sin is lawless. He said, everyone who continues to sin is lawless. They break the 10 commandments. In fact, sin is lawlessness. That's it. This is easy work. That part's easy with YAHUAH. It's the persecutions. All that stuff is that's the stuff it's hard. Getting persecuted just for his name, telling the truth. That ain't easy to deal. People calling you all kind of names and you got to shield that off. That part ain't that easy. But the sinning part, that's easy to do that. It says you can't matter. It says whoever is born of Aluah, y'all listen to this, does not sin. Because Aluah's seed lives in him. See, when you call on his name and you are immersed, he comes and lives in you, his seed. It's YAHUAH Mashiach. He's in you. Now, would YAHUAH Mashiach sin? No. Would he struggle with any of this nonsense that people come up with? No. He don't struggle with that. So I don't struggle with that because he lives in me. So if you struggle with that, he don't live in you. You got to fix that. But that's if you have the opportunity to fix it. If you don't went out here and willingly sin after he forgave you, stop listening to this channel. Go party, man. I'm telling you what to do. Go have a field day. Eat it up in this life. Get all you can get. Ain't no sense you sitting around here like, just I'm telling you, try to do the best you can. Because you out. I'm sorry. He says he lives in you. Now watch what he says. That person cannot sin. He says you can't sin. Once YAHUAH lives in you, it becomes impossible. It's impossible for you to sin. Anybody teach y'all that? I'm done teaching. I gave y'all a piece. There's a whole bunch. Y'all wait till y'all get the Truth Scriptures. This is all in there. Very easy to understand. All these other ones going to try to be fancy and you're going to confuse you and you're going to end up sinning and getting away from YAHUAH. So hopefully this helped y'all. Hopefully this update helped y'all. Make sure you go to tsnt.org. Y'all know we doing it. We close. Pray. Everybody now, it's time to lift up the Truth Scriptures in prayer. YAHUAH's word. And say, YAHUAH, make the path straight. See, you are YAHUAH the immerser now. You quote John the Baptist. Now everybody, your prayers, your support over TSNT, you making that path straight. We are preparing the way for YAHUAH to reestablish his kingdom up on this earth. That's what's going on. That's who we are. I love it. I think it's the funnest thing ever. And I didn't even want to do it. And now it's the funnest thing I've ever done. I'm telling y'all, being wrong. This ain't something I was like, yeah, I'm going to go translate the scripture. I had no idea I'm supposed to do that. And then I was like, took a deep breath, like, for real? And then I'm like, started doing it. I'm like, this is the funnest thing I've ever did. Why? I love tearing stuff down. Don't y'all love it? I love going against the grain. I love it. Find out what everybody else is doing. Do the exact opposite. That's when you're pretty much going to be on point. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I honor you with all I got. We would not be here without you. YAHUAH calls his people together to get these jobs done on earth. And y'all have been those people. You know who you are. Everybody knows. This went over. Everybody knows. But this push, YAHUAH more than ever is going, I'm telling you where he's at. I feel the spirit. He's going, have you brought me your first fruits for my project? I can feel it. I bring my first fruits every day. Money, time, effort, energy, every day I bring it. First fruits. YAHUAH, I'm giving you all I got, and he keep giving it back to me. He ain't never let me go without. My back's against thousands of walls. He always explodes them walls. I love y'all, man. I'm out of here. I'll come back soon. I'm gonna check the review of the review and get this baby ready for the typesetters, and I'll come back with a report for y'all. All right? Love y'all.